Hello, everybody. Good evening. I found a Christmas tree to put in my Christmas market. And originally I was thinking of a little bonfire. Why not have a Christmas tree? It has the little toys on it, too, that were collectibles. So it was really cute. I'll have to probably come back and show people when they join. I bought a forage wagon. I stopped leasing it. I bought it. It's just gonna be part of what it is. Let's get my controller here. Hi, Michael. You're always so quick to join. I appreciate it. Things are going good. How about you? $72, that's a decent temperature. I upgraded the chicken barn here last night. It was just a lot easier to do it off a stream. That one can hold 400 chickens. I think I had like 60 in there or something like that. And then I put some beehives over in the neighbor's property and, well, everywhere else. And then I was trying to find a mod to make chocolate. And that was the cheapest one I can find. So I'm like, okay, maybe I make chocolate in my kitchen here and I store it over here or something from the milk right nearby. I don't know. And then I just placed a thing here for the honey for now. The other one I wanted to use was huge. I'll have to think about it. I finished landscaping. Let's see over here. I put a little light and then Canadian flag there. Then I put some trees and stuff around the cookie factory. It's not finished yet because I have all this to still clean up in place, but it's a work in progress. Oh no, the machines try to get ya. That's not good. So yeah, work in progress. I think this is canola, right? Or no, wheat. Wheat. Right. Wheat and the other field is canola. I'm sure I'm just gonna make this into flour or something. Gonna need quite a bit of flour, eggs and milk. So there's a new mod today that I'm debating if I want to use it or not. That basically makes it so your livestock can have more than one offspring. You know, pigs usually do and stuff. But it also makes it so your older animals die if you're not careful. So I would have to look into that first. I'm sure some of my cows and stuff are really old. I'm glad you moved your hand in time. Well, it probably would have been very, very, very bad. Yep, you got that right. Now, did you learn something in terms of what you can do to prevent it from being a close call next time? Oh yeah, put a little beehive in the, in the tower there. I'm funny. I guess that works for an answer. I think that's the answer. I'll have to go back and get that a little bit there. I'm glad you realize how dangerous some of those machines are, but some people don't. My dad grew up with a factory job. He used to work for a plate, so kind of familiar with growing up with the whole machinery thought. Like we used to get tours and everything, so I'm kind of used to what machines can do. And of course, trucking with Juan and stuff, being around some of the machines. You learn pretty quickly how dangerous machinery can be. Alright, canola doesn't have straw. That's okay, I have so much straw, I don't know what to do with it. I mean, I do, but that's still a lot of straw. Thinking about if I want to connect these two to have one bigger field. Or if I want to keep it two smaller fields for now. I'm a dork. Did you like my text I sent you? I thought it was hilarious. I was really laughing really hard about it. Yep. I didn't send you the really funny one, did I? Oh, I might have to do that now. Somebody did some clever animation. There's that one. So almost done harvesting. I have to decide what I want to do with all the fields. I didn't send you the one that had some special swearing on it. So yeah, I got the bigger chicken barn. That'll hopefully help with the eggs. I have to kind of see what I'm gonna do about the cows. I need a lot more milk. I saw a mod that lets you rent out your horse stable. You just provide the feed and the straw and everything. Thought that was kind of clever. Okay, I moved just in time. Didn't run him over. So close. Oh no, yeah, the snowplows are not helping if you're gonna get stuck in that. Someone is not happy? Why is somebody not happy? Now what happened? I thought we were all happy. Or else I'm gonna do to you what I did to Simba. Okay, only Juan gets that joke from the text. You're not very threatening there, Juan. Hey, I finally got those photos posted. That took 6 hours almost. That was brutal, how long that took. So is your name not highlighted one because they don't use the last name? Or is it smart enough to do just the first name? Or do we have to type it all? I know you were testing it on the weekend and I totally forget already. No idea. Oh boy. I don't know what, Michael. I'm confused now. I mean, I'm still happy, but now I'm confused happy. Okay. Time to bring this over. And make it into some flour, I believe. I don't know what I'm doing with the canola. I don't think I can do that in production at all. Or maybe I can do canola oil, but I don't think there's a point to it because I only really need olive oil for my production. So maybe the canola is extra. I think that's what was on the field when I bought it. I said I wouldn't have planted it. Oh yeah, that is sad when you don't have a white Christmas. I agree there. Oh, I should close that. I fed the chickens. I should close that now. That's better. Hey Milo. Oh, I detected the cuteness. You have a radar. I'll wait to show you what I found. Oh. I did find something cute. Any radar for cuteness? I found a Christmas tree. Remember, I was thinking like a bonfire pit or something. I found a Christmas tree with little collectible toys underneath it. It's just so cute. And if it's my Christmas theme, it lights up. It's pretty. And I put a Canadian flag nearby, because why not? It's so cute. I thought about painting the ground white, but the only selection I have is like this rocky mountain thing or cement, and I'm like, it just doesn't look like snow. See, I told you it was cute. Your cute radar was going off for a reason. And then I kind of finish. What direction am I going? This way. Kind of finished putting some plants and trees around the cookie factory. Put a little Canadian flag and a light there. You can pull up, get your cookies. I still have to finish all this area, so it doesn't look complete from this side, but it's getting there. A road over here to deliver the cookies. Yeah, it's not bad. Hey, Jedi. Oh, you put tea this time, too. I see what you did. That's funny. How are you doing? Yeah, I have big and small Canadian flags I put in. I like all the flags. Well, not all the flags, but a lot of them that they put in like this mod. And I decided to use them. Where am I going? Other direction is where I'm going. And I'm working on those mini cookies. I have to get a lot more stuff going. Let's unblock this trailer. Does that help? There we go. Yeah, you are buried in snow. I'm a little jealous in a way. Just slightly. Not a lot, but slightly. But I get to go with you next week, and maybe I'll be buried in snow next week too. So let's find wheat, flour. I can do canola oil, but I don't want to. But it might be worth the money. Oh, about $900. Okay, so it'll be worth it. It'll make a lot more money if I make it into oil, even if I don't have a use for it. Oh, you want snow too? We can share. Milo's will make me need new glasses if I try to read that font. Definitely a mini font. I just posted photos of Texas. I don't have snow photos yet, but I'm sure I'll be posting those soon. Oh, let's see, I looked over in the chat. It's dangerous when there's mini font. That's a funny way of wording it, Juan. Oh, -4 at night. So it just doesn't snow much over there at all for you guys. It's a bummer when you get the temperature. You should, get the snow as well. There we go. That wasn't much, but it'll be something. I don't know why I parked my trailer like that. It's hard to put this header back on it. There we go. We just have to wait for it to snap into place to know it's locked in there. Oh, so you get it usually just for a few hours if you get any. I guess you're talking about like continental states, because like Hawaii and Alaska really don't border other states. But I guess if you're saying just one state, then yeah, I guess that makes sense. I don't want to go down this way. I want to take a right here. Yeah. I guess it's how you read it. But yeah, one state only. That would be the only state that does that. I need to clean up all these pallets of olives. Let's give it a good wash. Just harvested quite a few fields. Snow caves or snow forts. I guess forts not so much. I don't know. We only did a few of those, but yeah, they were fun. Not as many as you probably though. It was fun to make snow forts. We always had to be careful because the most snow we had was on the corner. We lived in a corner lot of two intersection of roads, right? And we would get two different snow plows, the county and the city, going past. So that's why we had so much snow on the corner. But we had to always be careful of all the snow plows coming past if we were playing out there. Now, I'm actually going to take this and clean up the olives. Keep saying I will do it and I never do. So let's go do that. You almost make me want to go build one. Go to the mountain and build one. Is there run out of water on these or did deactivate them? I might have deactivated these ones. I had quite a bit of olives. What is the price of olives right now? Well, the price is going down. Apparently it's a good price right now. Oh, it was kind of like better earlier, but we can still go sell it somewhere. So these are just extra. Farmer's Market would be the best one. I mean, the best one is the train station, but I don't really like going there all the way. Yeah, the snow is too soft right now to build one to get that right. It was really fluffy when we were up there. Oh, I mini back massager sounds so good. I have like a foot massager. I really like that. Hopefully your back's feeling well if you have your back massager on. Just over 11 grand altogether for those olives. Not bad. Just to clean up the extra olives. It completely depends on how you count it, yeah. So yeah, that mod came out that can increase the number of offspring you get from your livestock. The chances are random. So I'm debating trying that. But it's kind of realistic, like if you have too much offspring, it crowds the barn. It'll make animals unhappy. You have the option of selling them, but also your older animals also die. Which is realistic, but then I really have to go through and look at my cows, which are really old, and be like, oh, they're gonna die if I don't sell them. Some of my chickens are getting pretty old too. 58 months. I think are the oldest for my cows. Which isn't too bad. I'm gonna grab something to drink here for a moment. Well, that's kind of a tricky question. I begin with, can you go up the Mississippi River? Or can you go down the St. Lawrence River? Like, that opens up going all the way to Michigan if you go that way, and Mississippi you can go up too. Yeah, because if you're counting from that to that, it depends what kind of boat you have too. Just a regular boat that goes in shallow water, you can probably go to most of them. Oh yeah, and the Columbia River as well. It's not like those major rivers are like arteries. You can go to so many more states. "32 states. That's an interesting answer. I would have to look at a map to try to even guess how that. Oh, the snake. This be Great Lakes, yeah, St. Lawrence. Okay, let's drop this off. Maybe, there we go. Make some canola oil out of it, even though I don't need to. I'll sell for a lot more. So I dropped off some of my raisins, some of my oat. I dropped off some eggs and some flour. But I still need more butter and sugar before I can make cookies. And then I want to make actual chocolate from this mod. Which means I need to have milk and sugar. So it'll be a while before I can do chocolate. Like I say, I have to really figure out how to get more dairy and more eggs. So many of my productions want those two items. Oh yeah, that makes sense. That's done. I should go gather the rest of the grass in that field so I can plant my production factories. And then I have a place to drop off all that hay, or not hay, straw when I gather it. Just trying to think through all the stuff I have to do. So much. Definitely see the train quite often when I'm down this way. Leaving behind some of the grass. I'll have to go back and get it. Oh yeah. Depends on things like that too. Oh no, there's a fence there. Do not cross the fence. tempting for me to get out on a map and look at it, but I'm like, then I won't farm. I get distracted. I really feel like popcorn right now. I know it's completely random, but that's suddenly what I feel like. Hey Ross, mini popcorn. I love popcorn. I love popcorn as much as Milo like Reese's, and as much as James likes Skittles. And as much as Juan likes cookies. There's a limitation to how much butter, but yeah. Butter is good. You sure you wouldn't confuse me as a salt shaker sitting next to a popcorn bowl? Oh no, that's a lot of butter. And see that well, that's what I was thinking. Like, if you had a canoe, you could technically probably do every single state. Well, what would people think I was then if I was just sitting next to a popcorn bowl? uh, I don't know where you live, but popcorn's pretty expensive to get buttered here at our movie theaters. I remember back in the day when it was like 10 cents and 25 cents, and I think we're up to like almost $2 now. I just automatically say no every time they ask, but it's quite expensive if you want butter on your popcorn at the movies nowadays. So next question. If you take a canoe, what would the least... Oh, where would you start to do the least amount of... That is a tricky question, I have a feeling. Yeah, the butter and even the oil you use make a huge difference. If you're making it at home, though, I highly recommend grapeseed oil. It's a wonderful taste. Lately, I've been trying to do air popper, so no oil. I think the answer is 7-1. 7 cookies where? Are you behind? You're pretty quick on finding those emojis. Almost done with this. I still have a whole bunch more grass to mow, but this will allow me to place the production factories I want. Is it a cookie game? Well, I definitely don't want to know about it because then I'll probably get addicted to it. There is still some kind of free butter dispenser next to the popcorn maker. I was out there over the other weekend for my birthday. But I don't know exactly why it's there. Oh, tap the screen endlessly kind of game. Oh boy. I don't think I'll be playing many mobile games now that I have my Steam Deck. So I can just synchronize all these computer games right to the Steam Deck. So it gets rid of having to have mobile games on my phone. Oh, good. Let me know when you have the answer to your question. Okay. I kind of wish the straw mod, the factory didn't look just like the pancake one, but I'll figure it out. Park it over here. Your question about what would be the best location. Well, I can't tap over. There. If you take a canoe, what is the least starting points you need from the ocean? This one, the straw mod. Looks like in the back is the straw drop off. And then I also have water on that side. And I'm assuming in the front, kind of like the pancakes, is where the product comes out. It doesn't show me an icon for that. What other icons do I want to place, or products? This one. Just trying to see where the icons are. Do some landscaping. That one can kind of be over here. Landscape it by itself. Sell point. Could be around here next to it. Which means do we have one to sell the straw is what I'm looking for. So I'm trying to find something that will sell that. There. So that's just a regular mod. Huh. So I have to place my own building. Maybe if I place this smartly, I can put the sell points on both sides of it. Have the front be for the one location, the other one's the back. That would be better over there. Just thinking things through right now. So that would be better off kind of over here. Make the road go over here. That there. Okay. Figured it out. So 7. Okay. Seven's a magical answer. I need to be able to get to the straw on the back here. That makes it a little bit more complicated on where do I put it. And I want to kind of act like customers can come in. I know I'm being indecisive, but it matters to me. I can always put this one over here. Put this one over here. And now we're doing flags. I should save this before I do that, just in case it makes my landscaping really weird. It's nothing like going crap. I have to restart a lot. It kind of did that to my road. Let's see if I can fix it. That one I can paint, but this one has a lot. Where you're born, ooh, that's tricky. Because, you know, you could do them where you live, but no, it's where you're born. Take a little bit of work to get this all leveled out here where I want it, but I can always finish that later. As that grass grows and it won't look so weird. Yes, I am lowering terrain. I have a master plan in mind. Don't worry. A lot of my stuff like this, I placed it all and it looks pretty darn good when I'm done. So while it might not look good right now, when I'm done, it will look beautiful. There is like construction stuff like that though. Like there is like a mod or something that does that nowadays. What particular tree? Yeah, I think it'd be awesome if the mods could be together. Leave a little bit of room there because I need to get my water trailer in there. Yeah, that would be pretty awesome to have ATS like that in here. I'm not gonna place the other two yet because I haven't done enough potatoes and stuff to warrant placing it right now, so I'll leave that. Another harvesting of grass from it, so be it. Hey, sure, Nib. So yeah, it's already looking pretty decent there already. Off to the store to get a forage wagon to collect straw. Since when I have, for some reason, no longer collect straw, even though it should. Minis. Look at that Canadian flag. Stands out. I wish it would move in the wind, but I know I'm hoping for too much. Left plenty of room here. I always thought about putting something there, but I'm like, I need that room to back up and get equipment. Glad you're doing good, Mac. I can't wait for Saturday. What's on Saturday? Weather simulator. I see how this could get out of control. Do you have some exciting plans on Saturday? Oh! So you can't wait for Juan. Is that saying I'm boring? I need a mini Reese Cup simulator. Me too. Juan, you're not supposed to agree. There's my new chicken barn there. That will hold 400 chickens. I know you're not saying that, Michael. Juan's saying it for you, though. Yes, we are still friends. I was joking around. I knew you were just saying that you couldn't wait for Juan either. Perfectly fine. You know, Milo, I would tell you to give somebody a timeout, but it wouldn't work for him. Can't time out the owner of the channel. Won't work. Doesn't mean the same for James. Aw. Have I tried? I think you tried it once on me, and as a manager you couldn't time me out, so I'm guessing I can't do that to you. It would be awkward if you could time out and ban the owner of the channel. Yeah, just sometimes. Just sometimes. I think we all need it sometimes. You would laugh. See, let's see. I can't undo it. Oh no. Uh-oh. I totally did it. Oh no. I didn't think that was gonna work. Oops. Can't undo it either. I think I jammed Milo this night though. I didn't think that was gonna work. He's a moderator and he's the owner of the channel. I bet he could just change his account. On his phone, he probably can log in as the 3Js, is probably what will happen. I timed him out accidentally. I didn't think it was gonna work. I was like, man, I've tried it before. Didn't work. It definitely works now. Like, you get multiple accounts. Milo better not ban you. Aw, Michael, don't feel unsafe. We don't like to ban people. We usually know, like, we give you like 3 strikes before we ban you. It's not one of those things we do easily. I could easily go to our list and show you. I don't think there's a single person banned. Ban the Skittles. I so totally didn't think that was gonna work. It's not too bad. The driveway has to go a little bit longer here to paint that. Go find the production here. So I need to add water. Which one will cost 10? Which one pays more? Oh, they're very similar in price. This one's a little bit more. So I have to bring some water over. You're just timed out. I wouldn't ban you. That might create long-term issues with unbanning you from your own channel. Can I show you? That we don't have anybody banned from our channel? And we can't change like the amount of time you're banned either. That's just default. I can only think of sarcastic answers. Maybe one of the guys can think of a serious answer. I am not a car person. So you have no problem showing that one? Let me try to make a corner here. In the game. I'm like, I can be sarcastic, man. And like, what game though? There's different games. Hopefully it doesn't switch to my other account and mess up the stream. Come on, stick to the same account. No, go back to this account. Right here, hidden users is people that you've banned. Blocked words, hidden users, approved users, moderators. So yeah, you can see we have nobody blocked on this channel. You can see we're really bad at comments, by the way. If you read them or leave a comment, we're really bad about it. But yeah. Okay. So in game. Oh, so you have like a Um, like I'm assuming like you have a manual car or something. I would just go to your keyboard settings and look through for a car. Like it tells you like crane, placeable camera. Just try to find like vehicle ones and look for a manual shifting or something, or park, or if it's like a mod or something, it might be glitched out and you have to reset it to the shop. Michael, moderators have power to ban and timeout, and to remove comments, and sometimes they make people moderator. I'm not always sure. I'm never just a moderator though. I always have editing power, which means I can do more. That's how I help Juan with his channels the most. So I might have settings you guys don't. But yeah, V8, I would try resetting it to the shop and see if it's not bugged up. And to do that, you can't be in the car when you reset it. Yeah, I think that's why as well. I think before I didn't have the power, and now I do, and that's why it worked this time. I really have 4 channels I can log into, though. It's kind of scary to think about. Yeah, still debating about this one. I was taking the 3 plus my personal one, so I have 4. Doesn't look like I'm going to get all this draw on this pass. Well, not this channel, Michael. The one that Juan's talking on right now is Take One. I know it can get confusing. Well, that's it for that. Let's chop this off and then grab the water trailer. wonder if I can install an additional water tank up there. I have a feeling that I'm going to be filling the straw mod, hat mod thing with a lot of water if I don't find a solution. So you want to give things time, but you don't want to also at the same time put a lot of time into something unrealistically that you know isn't going to take off. Like, you have to give it time, but at the same time, you're just wasting your time. You have to put realistic goals. Like, if you guys were putting time into something, you have to eventually be like, is it worth all that time, all my efforts? Time is money, right? Yeah, your PC definitely has a hard time while editing. This is such a mini water trailer. Oh, this is gonna take too long. I might have to buy a bigger water trailer. It's been doing a good job so far, but now suddenly I'm like, it's too small. So much water it takes. So this one takes slightly more water than the other one. Same amount of straw though. Well, this one has a lot more cycles it does per month. Or does this mean it takes one water and this takes half a water? So this might be getting less water. Mini computer. How much does a new water trailer cost? That's what I have right now. That's what I have right now for the cows for the milk. If I were to update it one higher, what does that go on to? That's Unreal amount. No, I don't want Unreal. Don't want that. So if my cows ever need upgraded, that's the next one for that. Let's buy a second one of these. Something slightly different. Yeah, you'll have to switch accounts for those. I don't see it on this end. We don't get any timer or any notification at all. Oh, you want to get timed out here? Oh boy. Repair it. Sell it. It's just over $5,000. A little bit bigger of a water trailer should help me out. As a backup, Milo used the power. You have to admit, you're like, yeah, it kind of feels good. No, you've returned to the wrong channel. Get to the right channel. I can't ban this channel, but then I ban myself. Oh, good time up many skill verbal. I'm pretty much harvesting everything right now, but let's see what I have growing. You probably would have confused new people. They wouldn't understand what's going on. I have some sunflowers, some grapes, 2 fields of sugar beets, which I've never done before, and then my grass. Everything else I kind of harvested already. I had oat, 2 things of oat, barley, wheat, and then canola. Hi, Graham. How's it going? I have a couple new factories I've been setting up. Yesterday I placed the cookie factory, and then I just placed one for like straw hats and straw accessories and crates and everything. That one I'm getting set up right now. I like my farmland. Thanks. I have really worked on it quite a bit. It's not the same map almost. If you know the original map, you're like, it's really nicely done, I believe. Thanks. I call those my rubber chickens. My little rubber chickens get ran over all the time. So, I got my straw, I got my cookie factory, I got my pancake factory with maple syrup. I have warehouse, logs, I have a donut factory, I have a pizza factory. You can tell I like my factories. I like productions. Yeah, those cute little pizza boxes. I don't have donuts going right now. I got the dairy. I have farm produce, which does a little bit of everything. I can sell it. I also own the spinnery and the tailor shop, which is over here. I own a couple fields. The layout basically is almost the same. The original buildings are still here. I have this for silage, some gardens, rat crusher, my sheep, a couple vineyards. I'm moving over here, I have another chicken barn, a couple of fields over here that I own. Then over here at the shop, I put a market and a sell everything container. Oh, my maple syrup farm right here, in with the cows. Because it actually is like the only level spot I could find. And it actually looks kind of cute with the cows around the maple syrup. Oh, and this one makes my chocolate now. That's the only mod I could find. And of course, I have a lot of beehives around the farm everywhere. Hayloft. Yes, it does. Yep. It used to be just maple syrup, and then the mod for the pancakes came out afterwards, and it was so exciting. So yeah, the pancakes with maple syrup. And then the sugar cookie one is brand new. The straw processing is new. Yeah, pizza, donuts. Oh yeah, I have the olive trees as well. Then yeah, I can make a whole bunch of stuff at the production. Maple syrup, lime production from the rocks. Open air gardens. I have 3 of those, or just 2. Oh, carpentry I own as well. The dairy, the sawmill. So I wanted olives, so they're not active right now. These little boxes are olive trees. You want to put manure in and get olives that way. And the garden's here for a mix of everything. I get my potatoes that way. Things like that. Oh yes, the pancake one. Yeah. And then you can do what I did and put the Canadian flag in front of it. Because why not have Canadian flags everywhere? I got one there, one by the shop. And I'll put one over here with the sugar cookies. I can activate the olive trees if you want to see them. If I scroll through here. Let's see. I'll probably regret this, but I should do my donut factory too once I get the production set up correctly. And I have little olive trees hanging out there by the pigs. Thanks! And so, yeah, if you're familiar with the old stream farm, you kind of can see what I've done. And I'm really liking what I've done to it, to be honest. I'm kind of proud of it. I kept a lot of the similar original buildings within reason. Got rid of certain ones, added my own stuff. But it still has the same feel to it. I have plans to put in... what is this one called? I always skip over it. Potato processing. I want to put that one over here with a sell point. But I'm not to that point yet. I have to get into planting my own potatoes before I put a couple things over there. I don't think I can do... Let's see, I don't have room for the olives. That's why they're mad at me. That's why they're not active. I have to make more olive oil. It's maxed out on olives here. So olive oil gets used in the pizza, which is what I really like, is when the production that, you know, the production plants use things like that are unique. Same with the maple syrup, right? It's pretty cool. And the sugar cookies, I need to make chocolate, which is really hard because the default dairies don't make chocolate anymore. It was actually pretty hard to find a mod that makes chocolate. It used to be very common that the default dairies would make it. So I had to find one that lets me put chocolate in order to make chocolate chip cookies. Yeah, very random. You're hungry and hate all the food that you have. Well, that's not good news. And this is just a pallet warehouse where I store everything. That way it shows up properly inside of here and I know what I have. So I know I have cereal, maple syrup, tomatoes, all that stuff in here. So it makes it easier when I want to know if it's worth selling or not. It's in the warehouse. I don't own the harvester for the grapes. I rent it out, I lease it. It's a lot cheaper. And then I had more slurry and manure than I want to do with. So fertilizing's quite easy. And I made this little access point here to get free water. I might be maxed out on cows. I'll have to look closer and see if I need to buy a second cow field. Either the one up here is for cows or the one over here is for cows. One's for cows and one's for sheep. I could probably afford to buy both of them to double up on my sheep and my cows. Kind of comes in the game. If I do this, you can see all the beehives I have everywhere. That's why I have it turned off. I always see a lot of beehives. Well, I feel that, Milo. Yep. Hey, Jupiter. Things are going well. I'm probably gonna play for another 15 minutes. I've been occupied. I didn't realize how long I've been streaming. Stream's going awesome. How's things going for you? I might go get off and get a haircut today. But it took you a while to get home through your town. And I'm gonna run over the rubber chickens again. Nobody sees nothing. Ooh, I'll have to look up what that is, Mac. That looks, or it sounds very tasty. Oh, they're just rubber chickens, Milo. They're okay. They don't feel it. They just squawk like a little rubber chicken. No harm is done. Good night, Michael. Thanks for joining. And it was pretty late your time. Gotta get up and go to work tomorrow early. Oh, that's not where water goes. I went right past it. That's where straw goes. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to landscape that a little bit. That's disgusting. It's not what you said, but I figured out what you meant to say. So your pickles went bad on you. You don't need water here either? I thought there was more room for water here. This trailer is in my way. I could move it, but it's much more fun to not move it. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that's mixed out on water. So I was looking at the building I wanted for my honey, and it's just way too large to go where I currently want it to go, so I just went with the random spawner thing for now. I saw the building again that I had there, but I'm like, I don't know why that mod stopped working. It's really random. I'll drop that off there. Go finish collecting that straw. I mean, there's like a lot of straw to collect, but one field I'm almost done with. And by that time, it might be end of the stream. We'll see. I won't make much progress on this, so before I stream again, because this map isn't easy to play on the Steam Deck. There's too many mods that require special buttons. So I probably won't play it without streaming it. But we'll see. I might start another map just for my Steam Deck to play while on the road. So I'm kind of curious, how much does it cost for that property? I think this is the one up here for cows. Cost 130 grand. Don't think it's this one. This one down here. It's 87 grand. That's not too bad. That one's kind of expensive just to buy cows on it. 130 grand. Just to kind of treat it like grass, like that. That's that one. Yeah, this one. I don't know which one it was that you put on there. It's probably the cows, unless pretty expensive, unless you're gonna mow it and not really act like it's realistic. See, I wouldn't mow it if the cows were in there. The other one that I think is for sheep. So this one here. You can see they added a little trough there to feed them. I'll have to look at it closer. I think once you buy them, it comes up and shows you what animal you can put into there. But I might consider trying to put a second area for the cows. Because I really need more milk production. There goes the sirens again. I think right now there's not much I can plant until next month. Yeah, then I can start to plant a few things. I don't think I want more canola. I'll probably wait till September. I'm gonna plant cotton. Yeah, so September for a few things, then I'll have to wait till March for the rest. I'll have to figure out what I'm gonna run low on and what I want to put into production. There's that mod I want to also start using for crop rotation as well. Yep, you heard sirens going past our place. Happens all the time. It's kind of sad to say, but sirens are so common here that sometimes I don't even hear them. Like, they're just such a thing. What's really sad is when they get called to our apartments here, and we are like, yep, whatever, because we know every time it's a fake alarm. We have those outdoor hallway alarms that can be pulled. Well, that's what people do all the time. So they just go pull the fire alarm as a prank. So then the fire department has to be called to come turn it off, and like every time we're like, yep, we know what that's about. Yep, it's important to get up still, but one of these times it will not be a fake one. Ah, you live on the island. Love the island. Sounds good, Mac. Thanks for joining. See you on the weekend. Yeah. Yeah, probably another 5 minutes before I call the stream. Well, there's the train again. And last time we were there a couple years ago on vacation, we found a lot of fun things to do. Yeah. I think it's kind of like we live in the Okanagan, right? So I think it's kind of similar to a degree. Like we don't wish for all the tourists and have them deal with that kind of stuff either. To live where we live, it just kind of comes with it. And right now the homeless and the drug problem is really bad here, but I know it's really bad over there on the island as well. Anywhere where the weather's kind of decent for winter is where you get the problem right now. Oh, that was far off. You're that deer just like appeared out of nowhere. Nice. Let's take a look here at how much straw I have in storage actually. There, this one. I have quite a bit in storage. Okay, so I can just put as much as it can hold on this. Oh, that might be a good guess. Clover. Yep, I'm getting off once I probably deliver this over there. I was hoping that we would get more southern crops, you know, like peanuts and coffee and... Oh, this isn't full. Anyways, let's just go bring it over there. But yeah, you're right, that photo on the map shows like more of a mountain scene. I just think they're really neglecting some really cool, like, tropical, hot climate type of crops. But if it's anything like this year, they focus on the mountain type of map, so yeah, that makes sense. Yep. I should call it a day here, so I'll let everybody say their goodbyes. Really appreciate everybody joining. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, South American season. Like, we get the maps that everybody else makes, but even then, if you don't mod in your own crops, you don't get those crops. So, I think it really cool to be like rice and coffee and peanuts. But yeah, don't think there'll be a stream tomorrow. But on the weekend we'll be back. And then there will be no streams for me next week because I'll be on the road with Juan. So during the week on Monday, Juan will, or James will be streaming on Monday, but that's it. Sometimes he streams on Wednesdays, but not always. And thanks for joining. I'll see you guys on the weekend. Good night.